Hello everybody, welcome. We're back with Aaron and Rylea, and we're going to do fishing tonight. Fish! Hello Orca, hello Dargo. Drago.
Yes, hi Orca, hi Drago.
I can learn to read at some point in my life, I know this.
Anything's possible.
So Rye got herself some new clothes because they hit Ast 99 over the weekend.
Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Blooper.
That allows me to use the job-specific gear for the current expansion.
For at least one level.
I can use it after that. I mean, I used the last set for a full 10 levels because I wasn't going into dungeons. But yeah, once I hit 100, it'll go over to the same set that White Mage is using.
I guess part of my problem for me for assets is I'm so enamored with this set. It's really hard to get off of it.
Yeah. Okay, which way is...
Is what?
Trying to figure out how to not put myself into shadow.
Kind of hard with that brim because the sun's kind of overhead.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, that's the Uriange special, except mine is better looking. Sorry, Uriange.
Yeah, I'll probably be going to the previous set as my glamour for Astrolution, but we'll see.
Definitely need a different hat for the other set.
Or just skip out on the hat.
Come on, let's go fishing.
Yeesh.
But the hat looks good on you, kitten.
I know, but that hat probably won't look good with the other outfit.
Well, there's other hats that you have.
Yes.
That are ast hats.
Not going there.
What? Glamour, it is the true end game.
Darn straight.
Now, we're on the 98 quest?
Either that or 100. 100. We did 98 last time. So yeah, we're about ready to finish this chain. Though I partook of it for its nutritional value, the Raging Hanu head will serve as a great decoy in battle thanks to its bright coloring. Yeah, though apparently that didn't work out so well. An odd fish odyssey. You've never seen Donohanu in such a state of concentration.
Oh dear. Hello, FK! Welcome!
Yes, hi FK.
Ah, Theron, you surprised me.
Zinni. I am feeling much improved in both body and spirit thanks to you both.
I'm glad to hear it, lad. Ready to take on your trial again?
Not hardly.
Then we need to find you a fish among fish, with fins that can cut that carnivorous tree to timber.
There's a thought. When my cenote shark failed to evoke so much as a flinch, I tried unleashing every fish at my disposal. I think I only irritated it.
We might need a fresh perspective. Theron, Rylea, what do you think of this conundrum? Sounds like brute fish alone.
Brute fish alone.
Well,
yes.
is it going to work?
Yeah, we're not going to do the he just has to leave.
No.
Yes. Brute fish.
Yes, brute fish. Brute fish justice? Brute fish abominator?
Well, that'd be different.
We already have a brute fish bomb. That's a fair point, lad. We've been choosing based on might, but there are plenty of ways for a fish to finish first. For instance, Yasuola, heritage found, was it? They say lightning energies are thick in the air. Any fish that thrives in such a habitat should be brimming with power. The power to paralyze even the sturdiest beast. Are you up for the journey? If it gets Kitten out of the rain.
Yes.
Oh, of course you are. You're an ally to all things aquatic. Now, I don't know the area half as well as a local, so once you arrive north, ask around. We're looking for a big, bad shocker.
And I will continue training in the meantime. When I face that monster again, it will know the true fury of my piscatory phantoms. Those in the outskirts of Heritage Found should know plenty about their local fauna. Ask around and see what you can discover. Okay, that sounds better than what I was afraid we were going to end up doing.
Which was?
Go off to the trial pit.
I'm sorry, I can't offer.
There.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't offer you more guidance this time, lads. But I trust your judgment. Whenever a fish you find and catch will be exactly what Passionine needs. I'll make sure the kitchen is ready and waiting for him. You do that, Donohano.
Yes, and keep it dry.
I hope everyone's day has been nice. Today was runaround day for poor Baron.
Yes.
We have only one car and 2 doctor's appointments going in opposite directions at the same time.
Well, nearly the same time.
Yeah, nearly the same time.
Sorry about that. Hey, Doodles.
Because I had my bi-weekly shot on a Monday instead of a Tuesday because that's just how the schedule worked out.
Yeah, that's kind of the beginning of things going wrong.
And Rendus here had a dental cleaning at just about the same time.
45 minutes off, thankfully.
So basically, I drove Rendus to the dental, then I swung by the house, grabbed Baron, he drove me to the shot, and then he took the car back to go pick up Rendus at the dental appointment, and then come pick me up. It's just...
Are we confused yet?
It was one of those days. At least they weren't exactly on top of each other. That would have made it worse. They were just close.
Yeah.
Last night, I'm working on the last 2 mimics for Christmas giveaways. I've got one of them all cut out and all the adhesive set up. So tonight, it's all sewing. I don't think I'll get it done tonight, but I'm at least gonna get some of the major body pieces together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I woke up early for my shot because it was like an hour earlier than normal, and my body's like, no, you should be sleeping! This is sleepy time! And of course, Thursday is the fun day.
Yeah, the day of much joy.
I'm probably just going to come home and pass out.
Yeah, there probably will not be anime on Thursday.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Need to do a what have I been watching post.
Yeah, things are kind of behind on me.
I basically do it at the season changeover, which we're a little bit past, even though that's not when I change series generally.
Unfortunately, I need to multitask my anime watching more, but it's kind of hard to do. Though it's getting a little easier now that English dubs are getting more widespread, and unfortunately, and I hate saying this, subtitle dubs are getting worse. Or subtitles are getting worse, just in general, not the English dubs.
Yeah, well,
because they're trying to.
We all know why.
Well, they were getting worse before that happened, and now that one of the problems, at least with like Crunchyroll, is they're changing their program on how to do the subs so they can outsource it. But in the act of doing that, they kill things like sign subbage and dubbing or subbing for multiple speakers at once.
Yeah.
And of course, inviting more AI to come in.
Yes. Not many come in search for fullness sturgeons, if you're still leave with one. Find yourself a popper and drop your line in the submerged skyline. The fullness sturgeon developed an ability to store electrical energies within its body, so take care when handling it, if you're lucky enough to hook one, that is.
Oh, this might need special bait.
Amazing how creatures adapt to new environments, isn't it? Anyway, if you're looking to catch a fullness sturgeon, you'll need a popper and your patience. It'll work with a versatile, or it'll just
No. This one
annoying.
might need special.
They've never done it on these before. Nope. Too thin.
The previous one actually had us by bait, as in, when I say previous, I mean,
I know what you mean. I
Charlene.
don't think so.
Sorry, but I work in agriculture. I wouldn't know the first thing about fish, electric or otherwise. Did you try the submerged skyline? Where there's water, I'd wager there's fish.
Sometimes where there isn't water, there's fish in this world. Lightning aspected fish. Well, you've come to the right place. I can't remember where exactly, but I once saw a dorsal fin that was crackling with energy. Got shivers just looking at it.
Aha.
That was probably a full sturgeon. nobody said anything about a particular bait.
One guy said popper.
Popper. Okay. Yeah, that would be bait, presumably.
Yeah, I do have a popper lure. I have 3 if you would need one.
Well, we'll find out.
But yeah, dubs have been really going downhill. There's been times where on Crunchyroll, one of the dub lines was chat GTP :
Yeah, that'd be a subtitle.
Can we actually go out here? Guess we can.
Yep.
In this case, that's what they're referring to.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you need a popper?
I'm gonna try versatile first.
Gotta remember, fishing in this game was created and managed, at least initially, by someone who does fish in the real world. That's why it gets so crazy with real world fish.
Fulmouth sturgeon.
Okay then.
I have other fish to discover here.
I mean, big fishing in this game is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Fulmouth sturgeon. Change my lower back.
See if it's another Fulmouth sturgeon or if I get one of the regulars.
And they didn't want a collectability. They did not want like a collectability on it or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Get you a Fulmouth sturgeon and the submerged skyline and deliver it to Donohana. 1 of 1.
Yay! Fish caught.
Mm-hmm. Just remember to wear your rubber gloves.
Oh, yes. But my question is would lightning actually affect a tree? I mean, technically it would.
Yeah. I think
Might
I know what
split
they're
it in
going for
half.
and everything, but yeah, I was expecting something in the terms of like sharp or something like that.
Maybe we should have gotten him a saw-nosed shark. Or sawfish.
I think that would work a little too slowly. We need more like a chainsaw fish.
We could just dump a problematicus on him.
That sounds problematic.
See, where is problematicus? It's actually one of the ones I caught. And,
yep.
Oh lordy, was he a problem. It's the basket. Yeah, problematicus. When this particular specimen was presented at a natural symposium for classification, The day ended in a flurry of fisticuffs, followed by a heated argument over whether it was not merely a fake stitched together in a clustered studio. The following day, the claims were voted baseless, and the Waifkin received its new official name.
Yeah. That's from Azus Law, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
This is from the lava pools in Halo. A colossal magma-dwelling fish and the legend of the lava pools near Halo.
Halo.
That's the volcano past morn that you use to climb Mount Psalm All.
Okay.
And that took me a few weeks to catch that puggy. As in, like, I think it was like 6 weeks.
More time than I will ever spend on one fish. Probably.
Well, I did him when his things were up and did
sure.
other fish when he was down. The one that's really stumping me right now is the Ruby Dragon. It's the last one I need for Stormblood. And my bag
just gonna help you at Stormblood for 2 expansions now.
Yeah. Yeah. And
meanwhile, I can't get through the first of the bits in the initial find unique fish quest chain.
oh, there's some doozies in there too. One of the ones that stumps people.
Yeah, but I can't get through the first one even.
I
can't get to the doozies.
It was actually right towards the end. There's one fish that, if you look up all the documentation, it says it's a bright sunny day to heat waves to catch this fish. What it needs to be is cloudy followed by heat waves.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's a dual weather. It has to have one weather first, and then it'll activate the next weather. And a lot of people miss that one.
Yeah, I have not gotten anywhere near that far. Hi, cat dude.
The really annoying part is that he'll nibble on the line. You can tell it's him, but he won't actually take it. He'll just take your lure. Hello, cat dude. I'm sorry, I can't offer you more guidance this time, lad. But I trust your judgment. Whatever fish you find and catch will be exactly what Passionine needs. I'll make sure my kitchen is ready and waiting for him. How about this puppy?
Fulmus sturgeon. When faced with shocking changes to its environment, this large freshwater fish becomes shocking itself. Sweet, just casually pull it out of our pockets. If I had pockets.
Yep, that is a sturgeon. Or at least a sturgeon-like critter. Now this is an electrifying catch. A bolt from the blue. They call it a Fulmus sturgeon, do they? An apt name to the hardship of its environment and by skill and dedication. This is a fish to remember. Finspirational!
Ow! This shall warrant more caution than usual in the kitchen. I've never partaken of a fish so steeped in lightning energies. I'd be surprised if you had.
Already keen to devour this already keen on devouring this odd fish whole. They say that you are what you eat, Passionine, but nobody shows it better than you.
Thank you, Donahanu. That is flattery of the highest order. I will gratefully partake of your fish and attempt my trial once more. I hope you will honor me with your presence on the day. This time, I will succeed. Oh good, I was hoping we'd get to actually see this.
There's no place I'd rather be, lad. Oh, it's one of those.
Uh-huh. I'm not the man I was. I have all I need to prevail. Great beast of the wilds, by your might may my worth be proven. Denizens of the blue, attend! Full force. Full nasturtium! That took something out of him. Great beast of the wilds, I pay homage to your sacrifice. By your might has my worth been tested. By the fates may it be measured true. Rights will be bestowed upon your body, and by your strength shall I protect our natural world.
Remarkable, lad. Well done.
Donahanu, Theron, Rayleigh, this is all thanks to you. I came to you as a frantic novice, begging for a fish with which to prove myself. And now here I stand, worthy member of my tribe, confident in my command of sharks and sturgeons alike. How can I ever repay you?
I'm pondering the same, Pashnine. How can I ever repay you for the recipes you're teaching our customers, the flavors of fancy fish? Thanks to you, our pictorial pals have a place in the market. Fishers are bringing me all sorts of catches now, finding value where they didn't think to look before. Soon, Fish Fancy Donahanu won't be just that queer little stall in Wakumakimaki. We'll be the preeminent dealer of unusual aquatic specimens from around the continent, a place where even the oddest fish are welcome. So you hold your head high, lad, and take your place as a full-fledged Wallaki. You'll always have a friend waiting for you in Toliolau.
I'd say they didn't want to pay that one lady SAG rates, but she actually did have lines last quest.
Huh?
The observer from the tribe.
Yeah, well.
She's so silent most of the time.
Fish fancies Donahanu. She lives, lad. She pulls a humble profit, and Pashinine's gone and achieved his dreams. Yeah, you actually have customers hanging in the store now.
Mm-hmm.
You stood by us every step of the way. Well, we'd both have been lost without you two. I hope you enjoyed your time at the fancies.
Mhm. You had me hooked since the start.
But a bunch. Is that so? Then remember that Toral is your oyster, and in her waters are all sorts of bizarre pearls. It's just a matter of finding them. Your skill will continue to reel in the big ones, I've little doubt. And Passionine and I will be broadening our repertoire of the unordinary. So I hope you'll come by from time to time and brag about your latest catches. We odd fish have to stick together after all, and that means you too, Theron, Arlia, like it or not. Oh, I have to choose.
Yes. Which do you recommend?
Go for either gathering or perception.
Well, which will stack with what you're getting.
I've got stacks of both.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Esteemed contributor. Now considers you the fanciest fish finder. There are doubtless others in Wachumeki Meki who would welcome the aid of an able artisan. Speak with the other merchants and see how you can help.
We only have one left.
Yes. Shall we start it?
Either that or do societies. Start it next
I
week.
was wondering what you might want to do.
We've got a long road to hoe on Mumulja. Because we have not gotten to Bloodsworn yet. Checking our reputations. Yeah, we're just sworn with Mumulja. That is a long 1730.
It looks to be about 10 days, and we've done 2. So 8 more sets.
And of course, we still have the Yokoi.
Yeah, and that one looks to be like 6 days to get through Respected, and we've done 2. So they are starting to move.
Slowly but surely.
Uh-huh.
But it was nice to get the fishing out of the way now.
Yeah. And, there's like 4 chains, so if we get 1 chain done per major patch, we're in pretty good shape. And that was the 4th chain, we're in the 4th patch. There you go.
My blue mage is pathetic.
Sorry.
It's only 70. I haven't even bothered the last round. At least for me, part of the problem with doing blue mage, and I'll probably suffer with Beastmaster as well when it comes in, is the fact that you kind of have to spend a lot of time with it to go deep, and I just don't have the time to spend at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a reason why our fate grinding hasn't gotten done, and several other things haven't gotten done, and the moon is... We've been very bad about helping with the moon.
Yeah. At least my leveling is getting somewhere.
Wrong one.
Yeah, that was a spoiler. The buns do that next week.
Yep. Excuse you.
Yeah.
It is getting that late, and the zone music, sleepy zone music does not help.
I got Loud Awakening menu music. Now it's quiet and sleepy.
Hello, Kagilja. We're here to help.
We have work tonight.
Promoting produce, building a better smoke bomb, rough around the edges. All I've had.
Yeah. Toil for the soil, all tools maintenance, stems the brakes. Yeah, all familiar. A few extra supplies never hurt anyone, especially not Kagil Jaw.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Now let's see if I can type this correctly on the first go. No. I keep wanting to capitalize Gainery.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't like that. Where the Gainery has fresh vegetables. Okay, what? Gainery has fresh. That's what I've got! Why won't it take?
Here.
Thus capitalized, Gainery is not, and it is Gainery and not Grainery.
Very good.
Has is correct. Fresh is correct.
Are you sure about capitalizing the?
That is what it says in the enter phrase.
Okay. Okay.
VEGATABLS. Is there like a space in there? That's correct. That's correct. Yes. Yes. Can you come here and double check this to make sure my dyslexia is not doing something stupid? That's not an A?
No.
God dang it! It looks like an A from here on my glasses! I hate dyslexia. It sucks. And people wonder why I'm so horrible with spelling. Thank you!
Yep.
And the worst part is the phrase isn't in the autotype dictionary.
No.
You have to type it out. I feel so sorry for all those people having to deal with the PlayStation virtual keyboard for that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody ever types on those.
I feel for you guys. I really do. Okay, crier duties complete. That was not the mount I was going for. Oh well.
Description.
And he's so pretty.
Ah.
The peacock mount.
Yes.
Which I honestly thought I'd like and use more than I actually do. It's just one of those things. It's Maggie!
I need to get back to Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah.
But I got myself stuck.
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just not as high level as I should be, or if I'm just having trouble.
Yeah, it's a little sad that I could share Zon with you, but we couldn't play at the same time over network. Only
Yeah,
one person
that-
have the game open at a time. It makes sense, it's just a little sadness.
Yeah, it's what I expected. Because you do they do the same thing for, you know, if you are playing your own personal copy through a different device.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it's worse than that. If you have something open in one Steam, and then you try and open a different game on a different device, it will lock you out. Because it locks out the Steam account. I discovered that when I tried to open Zon and I had PNG Tuber Plus open.
Huh. Yeah, 540 of 1730.
Also, I discovered something that makes me really sad, but there's not much I can do about it at this point.
Uh-huh.
Guess where all my older 3D saves were located?
Yeah, on your drives.
That went poof during the big poof.
Yeah, do double check on index.
Yeah, I should also double check Dropbox, because at one point I think we just dumped and copied the entire system over at one point when we were doing an upgrade as a backup.
Maybe.
So.
But do double check index, because there is some old stuff there. I need to continue rebacking up a few things.
Okay, on to Hakoi. Hakoi?
Hakoi, yeah.
Oh, this requires more than what discs would hold. But yeah, when my system went and fried itself, and it fried itself good, oh lordy.
Yeah, the fact that we lost 3 different drives last year.
Yeah.
Your 2 hard drives and then Baron's SSD.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping for no repeats of that this year. We need to get you a new secondary drive.
Yeah, we do.
First thing, though, is we need to get a new scanner for Baron.
Yep. I'll agree with this. Because his old scanner, which he loved dearly, they don't make drivers for it anymore. And it won't run on the newer Mac operating system. And
Yeah.
we've looked and tried. It says they are, but nope, they aren't.
Yeah.
They lied.
Well, the problem is they're probably legitimate drivers that would legitimately work, but they haven't ever basically re-signed them to say that this is a valid driver for this version of Mac OS, and Apple insists that the driver says that.
Yeah, you kind of have to watch that, Doodles. We have found the hard way that burned discs aren't long-term storage. They will delaminate over time, i.e. disk rot. And yeah.
Well, hopefully that's better now than it used to be, just like SSDs are generally better now than they used to be.
I don't know about Blu-ray discs, but apparently actual CDs/DVDs have gotten worse because they're cheaping out on the materials.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Draw distance.
Yes. Lasso draw distance. But at the same time, I look at it as time takes its toll on everything. Not everything is worth preserving.
Yeah.
We just do the best we can with what we've got available.
Yeah, one of the main things I refreshed my backup on recently was all the Panzerfausting campaign materials.
Snow on the mountain, a work of Kurt, will work for supplies. I've done all those before.
Table for too few. That sounds newish. I want to trade my icicle. We had that recently. Larder Logistics, which I think is old. Table for too few. Frierger is troubled by a lack of tableware. The larder. Yeah, okay, yeah, this would be new because it's for the larder. The larder is rebuilt and our stock of food is plentiful, which should allow us to provide everyone with regular meals. It would seem, however, that the avalanche's destruction has left us little in the way of tableware to serve them in. As things stand, we're having to snatch away plates before someone has even swallowed their last bite, so we can serve the next person waiting. Might you lend us your skills again, and craft us a way out of this quandary? Our worker will have all the materials you require. Yeah, that is worthy. Larder Logistics actually should be new now that I think about it, unless it's one of the first ones we got. Frierger has Larder Logistics on his mind. There are more restoration workers than ever now living atop the mountain, and we've been carting up food and other supplies to provide for their needs. However, we have a tendency to overestimate our helpers' appetites. I believe the plan is to have easily constructed shelving on hand, that we might compensate for these occasional logistical oversights. Okay, I think actually you had this one before.
Probably.
But it is very much a newish one because it only comes in with the larder. Okay, anything out here, or is it all... It is all inside.
Mine are out here, mostly.
You get to be warmer than me.
Hey, at least the clothes you're wearing is wool.
Yeah.
Cotton kills!
Yeah, shelving project. I get to invent IKEA.
Okay, next up. The best doggo!
Two.
Why do I keep automatically opening the menu when I can just click on the thingamabobber,
Yeah.
the thingy?
Because that is new,
I know, habit.
guys.
The muscle memory is real.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Ice harvester. Yep. Yeah, this is one I know you got last time. I'm actually going to need to go somewhere outside. It's just I have to do all of this first. Or one of this first, but I'm going to do all of them. Ah, our savior has come. Carving out some durable wooden crockery should be no trouble for an artisan of your caliber, yes? My material stores are at your disposal. Once you've crafted the tableware supplies we need, please deliver them to the kitchen master. You should find him over by the entrance to the larder. I want 4 cents.
Oh god, it's Halloween Blinky! I find it kind of odd. I know it's purely random, but the fact that I tend to get some mounts more than others.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one time I got the same mount 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
But yeah, suddenly realizing I lost like decades worth of 3D work and files is just... oh well,
You
but...
kinda knew.
Oh, if you go into your mount tab, you'll notice this icon down here. You can actually drag that onto your bar, and that will give you a roulette that goes through all your mount files and just pulls one randomly anytime you get on a mount. You can also set it a series of favorites and set that the mount roulette only selects from those favorites. But I've got like 6 pages of mounts, and I keep getting like the same, like,
Yeah.
couple Corgans and like one of the ponies from the early stuff. It's like we can do better on our roulette programming.
Yes? What is it? Mealtime is swift approaching. There's a pile of dirty dishes that require my attention. Tableware supplies. Set of yokoi-sized tableware supplies for the dining hall at Zergorta the Open Armed.
Well, this is an appropriate mount.
Yeah, I got that earlier tonight.
The snowman!
Oh, merciful fate. This will spare me from having to wash everything the moment our diners gobble their last morsel. Your contributions are much appreciated. After all, we want our workers to enjoy their meals, and indeed each other's company, without feeling rushed or needing to wait for their turn at the table. You see for Yerger, tell him he needs to eat too. No one goes hungry on my watch.
T-Rex?
Yes, sir.
Can we have a T-Rex? Grr, 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 grr.
Now to deliver an icicle. Ah, best mount.
Which? Oh, the rolling tankard.
Yes.
Lolly ho!
Yes. Ah, you've brought me the caused is ice down the mountain, have you? Yes. And we get L2. It was also appropriate for this.
Yes. Actually, I'm kind of surprised we have not gotten very many custom deliveries this time around. We've gotten one.
One or two? Yes.
Normally we get like 3 in expansion, but we've gotten one.
Okay, all turned in.
Okay, so now what? We can either go to the moon or do some fate hunting around here.
I was kind of thinking do some more fate grinding.
Okay, more fate grinding it is.
Let's see here. Yeah, Margaret was last time, so yeah, Nidawikwe is the only new custom delivery.
Yeah, we've only gotten one.
Okay, and...
Or did we get 2 in Endwalker, or did we only get Nidawikwe? Or, not Nidawikwe, Margaret.
Margaret. We got 3. Amalance,
Right.
Ramden, and Margaret.
Okay, yeah, we got 3, and this time
How
we...
can you forget Amalance?
Yeah, ambulance.
Yeah, let's see. This is Urgupacha. So yeah, 19 of 40.
It's been a while since I've done Gunbreaker. Let's see how badly I eat rotation muffins.
Nummy rotation muffin.
Well, I haven't really done enough at the top end to know what the top end rotation for Gunbreaker is.
And these fates probably won't give you much chance to find out.
No, I'll be synced down, so...
That too, and just the fact that... wait, hold on, land.
Hunt targets?
Yes.
Make it quick! Because the other only got a couple of minutes left.
1 of 2. I am 9 levels over them. Okay, that's enough. 3 sacks of nuts.
I don't know if we're gonna make this
So
one
many
in time.
A little over 3 minutes. Have a damage up. Have some more damage up.
I hit the wrong button.
Rotation muffin?
Rotation muffin!
Yeah, we're gonna make it in plenty of time. You tell him to go. See?
Rift, get back here!
Work!
I used to do pretty good on Gunbreaker, but it's just been so long.
Yeah, I know you liked it.
It is a bit on the twitchy side.
Hmm. So that should be an even 20 out of 40.
Let's find out. Yep, I'm showing 20 out of 40. Yeah, Rift does that.
Yeah.
Whoa! Marbles!
By your powers combined, a Morble infestation threatens to spoil the sacred waters of Urvarher the First. Defend the lake and rout the foul beast before any lasting damage can be done. That is certainly a good cause.
Yeah, I'm rotationing Muffin like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I'd believe it. Oh. Loco, you stood in the threat, didn't you?
Of course he did! Rift didn't do much better.
Now, that should do it. In your Fate 1.
Yay! Hey, Light Swing! Looks like we're ending a little early tonight. Thanks to everyone for coming along this evening. We will be back.
Hey, live.
Yeah, we finished all our fishing and crafting and gathering, and now we're doing some fate hunting because we are sorely, sorely behind.
And it's a good way to get asked over the finish line. Once it hits 100, we'll need to keep fate farming, but I will definitely be wanting to climb Dark Knight up. weeding the garden. To ensure a high-quality mate crop, neither pest nor weed is welcome in the vicinity of Miplu's mate garden. Invasive ochus are no exception, and the farmers require capable cullers to exterminate the stinking seed again.
Yes, these guys are stinky, but not as bad as Morbles.
Very few things are. And there we go. Boko. Boko was just chasing after Rift.
My recommendation with crafting is poke at it as a break from leveling and story, because sometimes you just need to break and take a relaxo day. But don't really focus to get it to be the same level as your top end until you reach the top end. Because where leveling crafting really shines is making stuff for alt jobs, and that's something you want to do once you reach end game. Now, again, there's nothing from stopping you from taking a break and working on it, but don't try and make it the sole thing of your game, or you will find a year has gone by and you haven't leveled in your content.
This sounds like someone speaking from experience.
Maybe?
Cause and effect. Though it remains unclear how so many big claws scuttled into such a small reservoir, one thing is certain: they cannot be suffered to disrupt the natural ecosystem.
But don't be afraid to experiment.
Yeah. There's lots of stuff here for different people. Try it out, see what you like.
Also, don't think the game is only for high-end raiders, because that is a misconception, and that you're not a real player of the game unless you're top-end rating. Do what you think is fun, no more and no less.
There it is. There we go. Oh, don't worry about them.
But what if I want to worry about them?
Boko. There you go. Boko! Broken brains.
Quit? Yeah, oh,
I know, you're practically perfect in every way.
quick way! And I warn you, if you're not careful, fishing will suck you in and you will never see the light of day. Or you will find it totally annoying, just like real life fishing.
Or both.
There is a bit of both. There is. Also, fishing raids do exist. We don't do them simply because we don't have the freaking bag space. I'm working on that.
We've done it once, and it was wonderful, but we did not have the bag space. Birds up. If the coffee farmer was not already convinced that jacu birds were the worst birds in Tyrol, he is now, as a hungry flock is swooped down to snack on his precious crop. Repel the feathered fiends and see that the beans survive another day.
Don't have the patience for fishing? I don't blame you. At the same time, it's one of the things I stupidly really enjoy in this game when I finally get around to it.
Yeah, both here and in WoW, fishing is one of those things that I enjoy far more than I would think I think I would. That.
Well, I have to say one of the things that I really like about fishing in this game is it is actually involved.
Yeah.
You don't just sit there and wait for a cast bar. You are an active participant in the fishing.
Really. Mega Magui Mayhem. Many Magui long for the rich, fertile soil of the agave field, including this pack of particularly pungent ones. Dispatch the creatures before they have the chance to lay roots.
But at the end of the day, it's a game. Do what it brings you joy. Don't do what doesn't bring you joy.
Forlorn Maiden. Ah, there it is.
Wow, you really pissed that Megumi off.
Yep.
I couldn't get it off of you.
Bye. I will say I don't really care much for the new spearfishing. I understand why they went to it, but that is not my kind of mechanic.
It took me a little bit to grok it, and once I did, it's not too bad. But I can understand why it's a very hot, cold button for people. I know Sky really did not like the changes.
Young volcanoes again.
Okay, one thing is that on the Gunbreaker bar, it's definitely trying to tell me it's doing something, but I'm not sure what it's trying to tell me.
Yeah, I keep having that problem with various jobs. Another forlorn maiden. This place is very forlorn. There we go. Let's do it. In your fate, too.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That should come with some XP.
Like an extra 1.6 million? Yes. And we are at 26 of 40.
Not shabby.
Mm-hmm.
Though it is almost logout time. I don't think we're going to hit 30. But that's okay.
No. But we've done 8 just this session, so... Now that's a fifth of the total here. Just stop already. Agitated wind sprites have stormed into Proof, whipping up fierce gales that threaten to erode the gravestones. Take up arms and calm their fury that the Yokoi might mourn in peace once more.
Yeah, I hate these ones because this one just wants to sit at range.
Yeah.
And they don't bunch up very well.
Nope.
Makes for grumpy tanking.
Still, we're going through them pretty well.
Head back to Tuliolal or one more?
Let's head back. If we do one more, there will be a Forlorn Maiden, and then we'll want to do one more.
Oh,
or we could just do this
the
one.
follow-up.
Big storm coming. As the Yokoi histories tell it, the dread serpent Zurgir slithers across raging tempests, wreaking havoc upon the land as the wind dies down. Only the noblest warriors can contend with the so-called Storm Rider and live to tell the tale. Have a damage up. Or two.
He was going down pretty hard.
Yes. There we go. Is that it? Any more follow-ups?
No, it looks like the guy who did the follow-up is gone.
Yeah.
And that brings us to 28.
So we did a full 10 tonight.
Yeah, we don't want to mess with that one.
Yeah, let's not.
It's a hunt target. A very, very nasty hunt target.
I can imagine.
But still, we got 2/3 of the way through a 10 set.
Yep. Well, we went from 18 to 28, so we did a full 10 set, really.
Mm-hmm.
Hunt targets. You want to go into it?
Okay. That particular one is hunts themselves start in AAR. You initially start with a personal hunt log, which gives you a rough leveling area you should be in at certain points. Once you've got that taken care of, it opens up world hunts. You can get banners for this for personal hunts. They change weekly, or they change daily, and they give you one which is kind of a boss critter which changes weekly. Then
and
you have
you do through the grand companies.
grand companies or some of the hunt boards that are around.
That generally is in the expansions, the hunt boards.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll have quests to unlock those. You've seen the buns go through them in, like, Kugane.
And then you have the big... Now, the weekly ones are considered B rank. Then you have A rank hunts, which you need to have a group for. This is where you need to start socializing. These critters you do not want to take solo. There are organized hunt trains. You'll usually see them call out in chat if you have
For
one going through
yells.
for zone-wide yells. And then there are S ranks, which are the A ranks except on steroids. The A ranks will spawn naturally like once every 3 days or so, depending.
And that was an A rank.
That was an A rank. The S ranks can only spawn once like every 3 weeks, and the players have to do certain actions to get them to spawn. Usually
a fate chain.
Yeah, a fate chain. And you get...
And, you know, if you're outside the window of it can't spawn now because it's been too soon, you know, once you're outside that window, usually there's a fate chain, which will appear otherwise. And you do the fate chain once you're outside of the no-fly window. And then the boss will show up like 12 hours later. It's all very indirect.
Yeah, well, that's also talking about mega bosses.
Okay.
The S ranks are slightly different in the fact that it's not necessarily fate chains. Sometimes it's getting certain fish to be pulled up within a certain time window.
Boy.
And it's related to weather, and it's related to and it varies per S rank. This is why you have group organization for hunts for these puppies. And I will tell you, if there is anything that will get the player base mad, is someone spending the time to get an S rank built up for the scouting period for a train to go through, and someone else comes along and snipes that kill. Because that can happen.
Yeah.
And I don't blame people for being pissed about that. Because it's a lot of work to get one of those puppies to spawn. It's a very hidden back-end thing of the game. When you get to high level, you might want to look at joining some Discord. They usually have specific hunt Discords for the server you're on and for the data center you're on. And that's one of the best ways to stay informed ahead of time that one of these is going to pop, so you can join the group that helped pop it instead of sniping it. Assuming you want to go that way. It is a good way of getting high-end tomes and materia and some of your others done on a weekly basis. But again, it's extremely optional. The reason why I don't do it a lot is that a lot of my game time is wrapped up in other things, and it's hard for me to schedule the time slot to do the hunts with other people.
Not to mention, until very recently, it was difficult for you to do them. I mean, really difficult for the world boss level stuff, but even at the S rank in the hunt train, it was giving you trouble, is because the hunt trains are large. Most of the time, there's a lot of people suddenly in the zone, in your draw distance, and it can overload your graphics card.
All the way until we got to Dawn Trail, when I upgraded my machine, the load of so many players in one zone, in one spot, was so big that at least one of the World Zone bosses I never saw because he visually would never spawn in.
Yeah, you fought him, you defeated him, or at least helped, but the graphics never had a chance to load.
Yeah. It wasn't until Dawn Trail that I actually saw that guy load and knew what he actually looked like and what his mechanics looked like.
Ooh!
That's why I didn't participate in Hunt Trains until Dawn Trail that much, is that my graphics couldn't handle the 200 plus people in zone.
No joke.
I'm not joking on that. Now, they've done a lot of things to help manage that, but my graphics card just could not take it.
Yeah. It went on strike.
It was like, I'm done now.
I can't render like this. I'll be in my trailer.
Yes! It really did! But anyway, yes, hunts are a thing. Hunt trains are a thing. It can be fun when you're on a train and it's just go, 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 go. But you do need
It's an experience worth trying.
Yes. Hello, Paladin Leads! Welcome, welcome! Unfortunately, we're just wrapping up for the night and talking about the wonders and horrors that is the hunts and hunt trains in FF14.
Yes, you're just in time for us to go raid someone else.
Who should we?
Like us, what was it, Saturday?
Yeah.
When we raided someone and they were just signing off. So, we all raided someone else.
Unfortunately, it looks like all the people I normally raid are kind of off at the moment, except for ferrets.
Yeah, the good standby.
Thank you for the follow. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
We usually are streaming here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Or Monday, Wednesday, 9:30 Pacific to 11 Pacific. Friday, 10 Pacific to 11 Pacific. And then Saturday, we do Deep Dungeon at the 9:30 to 11 slot. And on Sunday, we are replaying with alts in Stormblood currently.
Yeah, to go show people the story and remind ourselves of the story.
Yeah, we're in this weird thing that we're either way behind people or way in front of people, time-wise.
But we
it's our curse for living in California, you know?
Do the calculation.
But you are always welcome. Thank you for coming. Again, we'll be back on Wednesday for probably our weekly token roundup in the Arcadion.
Yes.
Here for the weekly beating of our lives.
And you can enjoy the view.
Good luck with Savage. I'm hearing that the fights have really been are fun but incredibly difficult. I am currently not doing Savage right now. My raid team that I used to have when Dawn Trail dropped, the raid team kind of went to the 7 wins, and we've had a few people drop out and other people on medical leave, and it's just like, I don't have time for this. I'll just play the standard game and be happy.
Yes.
Well, good luck. And apparently healing is interesting. This is all that I'm hearing from the reports. I have not seen it or tried it myself. I've got too much else on my plate currently, but I want people who enjoy that content to go enjoy that content. Oh no! I wish your Dark the best. Yeah, the Action is currently out of doing raiding because he slipped a disc near his neck and it affects his arm.
Yeah.
He's currently
And he is
getting
going through PT and such.
PT and getting steroid shots.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we lost Papa Chupon,
Yeah.
which I'm still very upset over. He died of a sudden cardiac arrest stroke right at the beginning of Dawn Trail before Savage dropped. And everyone just hasn't had the heart to go back in since then.
Yeah.
So, and he was kind of like the glue that held the team together because he was just that kind of person. So, I mean, we all actually sat together and put together a nice eulogy in game for him. But life happens. This game's gone on for going on 12 years now?
Poof, another 100 gray furs.
Yeah. Yeah. So, things like that will happen. It's only a matter of time. With that said, Kitten here is probably about ready to turn into a pumpkin and they have work in the morning.
Oh, yes.
So thank you very much for joining us. We hope you can join us again in the future. We would absolutely adore that. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you all on Wednesday.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Have a good day tomorrow and on Wednesday, and hope to see you here on Wednesday at 9:30 Pacific.
Good night, all.